From Home Alone to Gremlins, the guys reveal their top 10 Christmas films in this festive edition of Recommend.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Recommend with myself Yas and my pal Dorian.
Hi guys.
Today is no ordinary episode of Recommend, as you can tell. We're wearing Christmas jumpers, so it's a Christmas special today, and we're going to be counting down the top 10 films you can watch over Christmas, or should be watching over Christmas.
So at number 10 we have The Muppets Christmas Carol, where we see Michael Caine play Scrooge, a miserable old man that hates everything to do with Christmas. On Christmas Eve, he's visited by three spirits who change his perception about Christmas. Great family film, Kermit and the gang, you can't really go wrong.
Number 9, we have Santa Claus. So the whole story is about this guy who accidentally killed Santa Claus and then becomes Santa Claus in return. However, once this happens, they get teleported to the North Pole, where some elves have now told him that he has to become the next Santa Claus. But in a daze, he wakes up thinking he's just dreaming. It's not true. But over time, gradually, coming up to the next Christmas, he starts gaining weight, grows this white beard, slowly becoming Santa Claus himself.
At number 8, we have After Christmas, where we see Santa deliver all the presents to all the kids. But this time, he misses out on one kid. I know, right? One kid. But Arthur, his son, takes it upon himself to deliver this present to this child just before Christmas morning. Great film, starring James McAvoy.
At number 7, we have The Grinch. I know it's an absolute classic. It's a must watch during this Christmas period. It's the Grinch. Who doesn't like the Grinch? Miserable geezer. Well, I don't know what he is, to be fair. He's all green. He got bullied as a child and absolutely hates Christmas. When he was a child, everyone laughed at him during the Christmas period. He had an angel he made for the Christmas tree and he broke it, picked up a Christmas tree and threw it out the window. He was done with Christmas. So the film is telling us the tale of him hating Christmas and then eventually warming up to the idea of Christmas again. It warms the heart, so it's a must watch. At number 6, we have Die Hard, which is not your typical Christmas film, but it does revolve around Christmas. It's about this Christmas party that's being held at this company, and it gets taken over by these terrorists. And John McClane, who is played by Bruce Willis, is trying to reclaim this building back and trying to get all the people back to safety. It's action-packed, it's a must-watch, and I definitely recommend it this Christmas.
At number 5, we have Elf, played by Will Ferrell, where he's taken in by Santa's elves and raises their own. After many Christmases, he decides that he wants to leave and find his real dad and find out where he really belongs. Definitely watch it. It's a bag of laughs, leaves you in stitches, and it's Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell.
At number 4, we have The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a family animation where the king of Halloween, if you will, Pumpkin King as he's called, he stumbles over Christmas Town and he really likes Christmas Town. He really does. He's fed up of doing Halloween all the time and he tries to kidnap Santa Claus so he can overrun Christmas basically, so he can make Christmas his own as well as Halloween. It's definitely a good watch, one for the kids as well. It's a bit of a musical and everything, so I would definitely recommend this.
At number 3, we have The Gremlins, where Billy is given a gift from his dad of a little tiny creature, very cute, called Gizmo. So there's 3 rules. You can't expose it to light, you can't get it wet, and you can't feed it after midnight. A little bit like Yasin.
At number 2, we have Jingle All The Way. Arnold's in this one, which I love. He's a strong man, he's a father, and he's trying to buy this gift for his son. However, we all know what Christmas is like. Sometimes we leave things a little bit too late. So the whole film is based around that concept of him trying to buy this gift for his son, where it's just sold out everywhere. But he's battling it out with another guy who is also trying to buy this gift for his son. So you can already see that there's going to be humor around that and battling it out in malls and stuff like that. So it's a definite watch for me for this Christmas.
So at number 1, we have Home Alone, where we see young Kevin left at home by his family to fend for himself against 2 burglars.
Home Alone is on every Christmas, so there's no excuse not to watch Home Alone. It's one of the best Christmas films ever. It incorporates family, well, burglary, which is bad, I guess. But when Kevin starts to realize that he is all by himself and his family have indeed left him and actually left him at home by himself, and then burglars start trying to break into the house, he takes matters into his own hands, which makes it absolutely hilarious the way he counteracts these burglars. in different ways with paint pots on strings and hot handles.
Hang on, don't give too much away.
Right, I won't give too much away. You're just gonna have to watch it, and you 100% absolutely love this film. However, they made four of these, which begs the question of how many times do you leave your kid at home?
Like, haven't you learned from the first one?
On their own. So my recommendation is definitely watch the first one. Skip number 2, 3, and 4, 5, or how many other there are, because you can't be leaving your kid at home that
true.
much.
It's true, people.
Where's child services when you need them? They left Kevin by himself in a house 4 times. Maybe the first time you can get away with it, but then they made Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, and 4. There's 4 of them. There's 4 of them. I think you should just watch the first one. It's hilarious.
Not gonna lie to you, so when I first watched Home Alone, I absolutely loved the idea of being left alone in a big ass house and just kicking ass with those burglars.
That's the thing. He is left home alone, but then he slowly starts missing his family.
Yeah, well, that's his fault. You know, don't wish something like that because you know what happens.
Yeah, but it's not like he wished it and it came true. It just coincidence is what it is.
Plus, he got more than what he asked for. Really,
he did.
Left alone and then about to get burgled as well.
Yeah, but you know what I struggle with? How the hell did he come up with all these ideas for traps?
Yes. People, this kid needs help.
How did he do that?
Me, I'll just call police.
I would not have thought of half of the stuff he thought of.
The setup was mad, absolutely mad. The way he just put things here, put things there, and it's like he knew what they were going to do.
I thought it was brilliant. It's
Strategic.
a brilliant film. However, only the first one is a brilliant film.
Don't know what's going on with the second, third.
There's number 2, there's number 3, and is there a 4th one?
Something like that.
You know what? There's probably a 5th, an 8th, and 9th. There's just too many of them, and I feel like if you've left your kid at home by themselves 4 times, you shouldn't have a kid. You should have a kid.
You shouldn't.
4 times.
Should be taken away.
I mean, what kind of parent are you?
A bad one. A bad parent.
Leave your kid at home once, I'll let it slide.
Would you?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone makes mistakes. Guys. Everyone makes mistakes. I mean, he fended for himself.
How do you leave a kid home like that? You got firstly, they got so many kids. You do a head count. You do it once, and then you do it twice.
But that's really wrong. That's because now what it is when they do a head count, they start 1, 2, 3. I think it's the neighbour's son that was on the car as they were counting, and he counted the neighbour's son as their own.
Yes.
So. Yeah. I think it's a brilliant film. The burglars get more than what they bargained for when they try to burgle into this house. It's brilliant the way he sets up these traps, and absolutely hilarious when they fall into these traps, and how they react to these traps is also amazing. It's a bag of laughs, absolute bag of laughs. My absolute favourite scene in Home Alone has got to be when one of the burglars gets a tarantula put on them by Kevin. It's his brother's tarantula. He goes and puts it onto the burglar, and then the friend of the burglar sees this tarantula, and like what we all do, we get a big crowbar ready to take it out. But it's a comedy, so therefore he didn't get the spider. He definitely got his friend. He just whacks him, and he just hits him up, and the spider runs away. But it's just that whole interaction is just absolutely brilliant, and you should definitely watch it just for that scene alone. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed our Christmas special, and I hope you agreed with our top 10 countdown. If you think there should be something else that should be added to the list, or you think we missed out, please leave a comment below and let us know. Have a great Christmas, guys, and a great new year.